Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Duty Boy and welcome back to another how to build tutorial video. In today's video I'm going to show you how to build this oak and birch starter house. It is made entirely of oak and birch and stone and other easy to find materials that you can get immediately upon starting a new game. The entire house takes up a 14 by 14 space in your world, so you'll want to clear out the appropriate area. The design features a small stone base and then two upper wooden levels. I chose to decorate the interior like this. You of course can choose other ways. There is also a wine cellar down in the basement, complete with crafting area and brewing station. And there is an upstairs complete with a library and a bedroom full of more storage. Here is a list of the materials I used to create this build. It is several pages long, so if you want to copy it, please pause your video on the following screens. This is screen 1, this is screen 2, this is screen 3, screen 4 here, this is screen 5, and this is the final screen with some repeats. Now I'm going to show you step by step how to build this house. Alright, so out on the ground here you see I've laid out the entire area of the build, just a little starter diagram to get us going. We are going to start off by building the interior stone walls using cobblestone. First I'm going to go across the front, 9 blocks. I'm going to make a wall, and then up the side I'm going to make another wall. That is 7 blocks, starting with 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then I'm going to connect these two. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now I'm going to raise this up one more level. Now I'm going to go around the outside of this stone box and I'm going to delete about half of the blocks, trying not to get too much of a pattern going. I want it to look random, and I'm going to replace them with regular stone blocks, just like that. Now I'm going to go around and do the other 3 sides. And that's it. Now around the base, I'm going to put barrels facing upright at the corner. By upright, I mean that the round part should be on top, so you'll have to stand very close to the square where you're going to place it and look downward in order to make sure that it's facing up. You'll want to make sure that from the corner that there are 4 spaces in between that barrel and the barrel in the center, and then make sure there are another 4 spaces out to the barrel at the corner. Coming around the side here, you'll want to skip 3 spaces, place another barrel, skip 3 more spaces, place another barrel at the corner, skip 4 spaces on the back here, place another barrel in the middle, and then skip another 4 spaces and place a barrel at the corner. Then you'll want to place another barrel, right side up, just like that, on the side. On the front, you're going to want to come out 2 spaces from the corner, 1, 2, and on the 3rd space out, you're going to want to place another right side up barrel. And just go across, placing barrels right across from their counterparts in a row, just like that. Now we're going to go around and jump on top of each barrel. Press shift, jump, and place an oak log directly underneath you, and then we're going to go up 5 more for a total of 6 logs on top of each barrel. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just like that. You're going to want to go around and do this on top of every barrel. Shift, jump, and place. And then do 5 more. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now I'm going to do that on every post. You should now have something that looks like this. Now I'm going to come around to the middle posts, and in between the 2 posts at the corner here, I'm going to put a horizontal oak log going between the 2 standing upright posts, 3 blocks off the ground, so that it is just above the stone wall, just like that. And I'm going to go all the way around the interior doing this. In the middle, I'm also going to place a horizontal post between the 2 logs at the front here, and then I'm going to go around the middle and I'm going to do a horizontal oak log between each of the upright posts right at the top. And then I'm also going to do these two posts in the front. Now coming over here to the front corner, I'm going to go in between these two posts and I'm going to put 2 oak stairs between them, go behind them, and put 2 upside down oak stairs on the back of them. Then I'm just going to keep going back and forward, placing oak stairs on the front and the back until I have a staircase going up to the top. In the gap between here and that horizontal log, I'm just going to place a couple of oak slabs. I'm going to place 2 more oak slabs on the outside here, and I'm going to place 2 oak stairs upside down up against the stairs, just like that. Then I'm going to go around, and at the same height that this oak slab connects to the post, I'm going to continue that line all the way around, and also here between these two, and then I'm going to fill in this whole area with oak slabs. Now I'm going to go up the stairs, and in this little stretch between these 2 upright posts, I'm going to place 2 birch fences in the middle and 2 birch fence gates to either side to make a little barrier. Then on the outside of the post, at the same level that the birch fence runs in the post, I'm going to put another one outside and another one on the post directly across from that. And then at the same height, I'm just going to follow this little fence all the way over to this post, place another birch fence here, and another birch fence on the opposite post. In this space in the front, I'm going to use stripped birch logs to create a column to either side. If you do not have stripped birch logs, you can use regular birch logs and then strip them with your axe. In the space in between, I'm going to place 2 upside down stairs up against the sides of each log, just like that, and 2 more upside down stairs at the top of the gap. Now I'm going to come over here to this open space just behind the patio, and I'm going to do the exact same thing. 2 columns of stripped birch logs to either side, and 2 upside down stairs at the top and bottom of what will become the window area. Then I'm going to turn to the left, and just above this area, I'm going to add yet another log horizontally across the top there. And then I'm going to place 2 upside down oak stairs right here. Going through the doorway and to this little 2x4 gap, I'm going to fill it entirely with stripped birch logs. Coming over to this side of the building, I'm going to put 2 stripped birch logs to either side, and then I'm going to only place a single upside down oak stairs at the top and the bottom. In this area, at the back left corner of the house, I'm just going to place 2 stripped birch logs on either side of the gap and leave it be. Then I'm going to do the same thing that I did on the far side over here, but facing outward this way, with 2 stripped birch logs on either side and 2 upside down oak stairs on the top and bottom of the gap. Then I'm going to do the same here. On this wall, I am going to create 2 more windows to either side with stripped birch logs in columns on either side of the space. And then I'm going to put upside down stairs at the top and bottom of the gap in the center. Guys, we are just about at the halfway mark, and I am going to go around and start decorating the outside of the lower area. First, I'm going to come over here with some oak trapdoors, and I'm just going to put them right up against these stairs here. Whoops, not there. And I'm just going to open them so that they're all vertical like that, and I think that looks great. Then we're going to do some window shutters to either side of the window here, and we're going to put a birch slab right below the window, and then a couple of oak leaves right on top of it, and then white stained glass panes for windows. I've also got a lantern I want to put below each one of these and over here under these 2 to light up the front. That way we're not coming home to zombies. That would be terrible. I want to put some more shutters besides this window. Not going to do a window box here, but definitely going to do another glass pane. And then I'm going to go around the rest of the building here. I'm going to put glass panes in there, birch slabs below it. I'm going to do, on the sides of the building here, I'm going to do an oak trapdoor out the side of this window, one out the side of this window, and that is going to be good enough. And then I'm going to do the same treatment over here with a couple of oak leaves. Now we're going to go over to the back here. We're going to do The same thing here, a couple of birch slabs underneath the windows, a couple of oak leaves on either of these platforms, and then we're going to do the white stained glass panes here. And again, on these, I'm going to do a trapdoor on either side as a shutter. Looking good. All right, so this little space is where our chimney is going to go. I'll start the chimney once we get the roof on, but then we just have one more window to do here with a slab, a leaf, and a glass pane. Oh, and let's not forget the trapdoor out to the side there. And now we are ready to get started with the roof. So actually I'm going to knock the top off of that. So this column actually is only going to be 5 high total. 5 high. And then I'm going to start the roof up against the interior wall here, put a birch stair up against the top of the log and one out to the side of it. And then we're going to come right across here, curve outward and come one out in front of this little area here. We're going to put an upside down stair behind it, and then we're going to go across here and we're going to do the same thing. One up against the top there, one coming out, and then an upside down stair on the inside. And now I'm just going to go back and forth, placing upside down stairs inside, right side upstairs until we reach the apex of the roof. Just like this. Whoops, not like that, like this. Okay, so that does this part of the roof. This part of the roof is actually going to be a little complicated. So as you can see that line over there, right? It comes this way, it comes right down, and it goes right through here. And then this is where it stops on the opposite side. So right here, I'm going to put a stair right side up, just like that stair is over there on the far side, and I'm going to put it right here. Then I'm going to put a stair next to it. Now you can see it curves out. So basically it comes in 1, 2, 3, and then this stair curves out. Now I'm going to place an upside down stair behind it, and then I'm going to go back here. I'm going to place a right side up stair against the top of the roof there, another one next to it, and an upside down stair on the inside. And now I'm going to come up in a little bit of a pattern. We're going to come up just a few like this. So I think, yeah, 1, 2, 3 is right. Do an upside down stair on the inside. Then we're going to do a birch plank. Take it up an entire level like that. Another stair on top of it. Another inside that. And then another birch plank. And then we're going to put another birch plank on top of that. What if I can? And then we should be right at the center. So now we're going to go over the other side and we're going to build this side up. 3, just like that. And then we're going to, you can just look at this other side and mirror it. So we're going to put a birch plank there, stairs inside that, upside down stairs there, another birch plank on top, another stair on top of that. And then in between the two, we're going to put an upside down stair, and then we're going to come inside and put another stair facing outward so that we have something just like that. Now I'm going to go to the back side of the roof here, and I'm going to place birch stairs right along the edge, right up against that line of oak logs, pardon me. And then I'm going to put another stair out like this, upside down stair inside of it. And I'm going to follow the same pattern I did over there. Up 1, up 2, stair inside, planks on top of that, stair, stair, planks, stair. All right, now we're going to go down and bring the other side up. And then we do an upside down stair in between, come to the inside and put a right side stair up on the inside. And now I'm going to put a line of planks, birch planks, going straight from that stair all the way across to the stair on the opposite side. And now we've got our roof all framed out. Filling in the rest of the roof area is so easy. We're just going to take oak stairs and we're going to come right across the middle. And then we're just going to follow this line of birch stairs out to the forefront just like that. We're going to take another line of stairs coming off that stair, bring it straight in. It's probably going to meet up with the stairs there. So we're going to come over here, whoops, and bring another line of stairs over this way. And then once we get to here, we have to curve the stair forward just like that. All right, and then from here, we're going to use a oak plank and we're just going to go straight across to this birch plank over there. And then to fill in the rest of this, all we have to do is take this stair and fill it in with oak stairs from the birch stair at the forefront there all the way back to this oak plank. And then we just have to do the same thing over here. So we'll start off with these stairs here. We're going to curve this one right there. And then we're going to take another line of stairs on the second level up. Come out from this one. Whoops, don't put that there. And then we're going to curve them right here by placing a stair there. And then we just need one more line of oak stairs connecting it like that. Now we're going to come up here, and on top of this line of oak planks, I almost called them slabs, sorry, we're going to put another line of stairs, and above that another line of oak planks, and then another line of oak stairs to arrive up at the top. Now we're going to go to the back side of the building, and we're just going to fill in again as well. We're going to go across here with oak stairs, more oak stairs here, and then we're going to do a line of oak planks across here, another line of oak stairs on top of those, and another line of oak planks, topped off by yet another line of oak stairs. And it should start looking like that. Now on the front of the roof, I'm going to break into the roof just 2 blocks in from the corner there, leaving one oak stair to either side. And I'm also going to break away these. Then we're going to put a oak stair in the middle, and we're going to put a couple of stripped birch logs on either side of it. Then we're going to put oak stairs on top of that going sideways, and another one behind it connecting to the roof behind there. Then we just have to do the same on the other side, top it off with some oak slabs, and put an upside down stair right there. We are then going to put a white stained glass pane right there, and that is a little dormer treatment there. Of course, it's got some holes on the inside so we can fly inside the roof here. We can take some stripped oak logs, and we're just going to put them right down like that, and we'll leave them there until we get to the upper level. Now I'm going to come to the back roof, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to come in 1, 2, 3 from this side and knock out these stairs here, and then from the other side I'm going to come in 1, 2, 3 and do the same thing. And then I'm going to put another 2 stripped birch logs there, oak stairs on top of them, touch them back to the wall. One in the middle, upside down, and then slabs on top of it. And then all we have to do is put the white stained glass pane there, and we can do the same over here. And then like before, you can just come in here and fix it up by putting 2 stripped oak logs right under each one of those. Now guys, I'm going to do a kind of texture job on the roof here with solid oak planks. I'm just going to knock out certain pieces, and I'm going to replace them with planks just to give it a kind of jutty, sort of banged up look, just random ones. Trying not to be too, I brought that one in too from this side, so we don't want to do it there. We could go here though, or maybe we could even do this one. Yeah, that looks pretty janky. Then we'll do the same thing over here, different random blocks along there. Doing it down here is a little bit more complex though. You don't want to break one next to one of these curving stairs. I'll just show you what happens. Oh, it stayed. That's not what I was expecting, but since it worked out, great. So, this is the problem I was talking about. So yeah, actually what you can do, I guess you could break that and then you could curve the stair into it, and it kind of works. You can also do something like this where you just get rid of that and you just have the planks there. So now it looks like it was patched recently or something like that. We can do a solid one there. We could do another solid one there. And yeah, that's looking pretty good. We'll also do this section of the roof here. Replace a couple of these, maybe even 2 in a row, and then another one over here, and perhaps one up against the wall there. Yeah, so it gives it kind of a broken up look, a little rougher feel, a little bit more rustic. And now I'm going to do the same thing on the back side. Looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. Looking pretty rustic. I like it. All right, guys, as you may remember, over here in the corner, we left this area for a chimney. I'm going to bring that up now. We're going to get rid of this here. I'm going to instead put some solid stone there, and I'm going to use a mixture of cobblestone and solid regular stone to fill up this area. And then I'm going to come out one here. I'm going to put a cobblestone stair on top of that. Oh, actually, no, I think I'm going to come out one more. Yeah, so we're going to actually come out one more, and we're going to keep going up like this with, let's see, we'll do another one of these here. We're going to mix it up here, put some cobblestone, yeah, another solid stone, and then right here, we're going to knock out the log right there. We're going to put cobblestone stairs there, put a solid stone there, and then cobblestone above it. And we're going to have to come down here and we're going to knock out those 2 blocks right there so that we can get up through the roof. And I'm just going to take it with cobblestone up until we are 1 block above the stairs here. And then we can basically go back under it and knock out a couple of these, replace them with regular stone. On top of here, I'm going to put a campfire. I'm going to surround it with birch trapdoors. I'm putting them right at the base of the campfire. See where I'm pointing it? And then you just close them all like this. And now that I'm done with this campfire, I'm going to get a smooth stone slab, and I'm going to put it directly on top of the campfire. The smoke will still go through the slab, and we've got ourselves a perfect chimney. Now it's time to fill in this area. I'm going to go with the Tudor style. I'm going to raise this oak beam all the way up, and then I'm going to skip a space and put another oak beam there. Of course, the chimney is here, and where I don't have those, I'm going to use stripped oak logs to fill in. There and there. All right, that's looking pretty good, but now I am going to knock out a couple of these and replace them with some regular oak planks, including one up there, just for a little character, and looks like we need one over here in this corner too. Now I'm going to go to the far side of the building, and I'm going to do the same thing. Yeah, that's looking good. On this little front roof here, I'm just going to keep it simple. I'm going to put a couple of stripped oak logs in the middle, and just 2 regular oak logs to either side, and that'll frame it off and fill in the roof rather nicely. Now it's time to do the patio roof. Basically, we've got this L-shaped area here. I'm just going to start placing birch slabs against the bottom of the stairs there, and I'm just going to bring them all the way out until they overhang this oak post on both sides. Then I'm going to put a slab right there and another slab on this side. Then I'm going to skip a space, put another slab there, and come back to the front, skip a space, put another slab there, and another slab there. On this side, I'm going to put a slab at the corner, and then I'm just going to put one there. I'm not going to put one there or there. I'm just going to leave it. That's fine. We'll put another slab at this corner, skip a space, another slab, skip a space, skip a space, skip a space, skip a space, and skip a space all the way out to the corner there. Guys, that is the exterior of the house all done. You're just going to want to come into the deck here, put double oak doors opening up to the side there. As you can see, we got a lot of work to do in here. I'm going to put a double chest right here under this window. That way you can come home from a hard day of adventuring and just dump your stuff in there. I'm going to put a composter here, fill it up with oak leaves until it's just about full, and then put an oak leaf on top of it. Next to it, I'm going to put an upside down oak stair and a lantern on top of that. And then in this space, I want to make a little dividing wall. I'm just going to go ahead and put 2 barrels up here, 2 barrels on the top, and then a couple of bookshelves in between. On the side here, I'm going to put an oak trapdoor on the ground. Hold shift, click to put another one, and then I'm going to jump and click to put another one to solidify the side of that. And look, even though it's kind of tight, you can still get through here. Just inside the roof here, I'm going to put a couple of oak slabs on the top of these oak beams above here. That way we get a nice little roof up there. And then I'm going to start going across the floor here and tiling it. I'm going to do stripped oak logs all the way across like that. And then I'm going to skip a space and do another line of stripped oak logs across, skip a space and do another. And then I'm going to skip a space and do another line right there by the back windows. Between each of those, I'm going to put a line of slabs. I'm going to do double slabs underneath each of these windows, and then single slabs going across all the way like this until we get over here and do another double slab in the hole just like that. Now I'm going to do the same thing to create the third level. I'm going to do another line of stripped oak logs going across there, skip a space and do another beam going straight across the house there, and skip a space and do another, and then do another over here by the wall. Just like that, and then in between each I'm going to do a line of oak slabs just to finish it out. Over here by this entrance door, I'm going to put a couple barrels underneath this window. I'm going to put a couple of trapdoors at the same level as the top of the window there. That way I can put a flower pot on top of it and plant a dark oak sapling in there. Isn't that nice? All right, and then over here, I'm going to do a double line of oak slabs. I think they're going to open this way. Yes, that's correct. But first I'm going to put several more oak slabs, oak trapdoors on top of them. I'm going to jump up to place these. Whoops, didn't mean to put that one there. And then we should have a nice little partition going that way. To finish it out, I'm actually going to come on this side and I'm going to go another 3 this direction, and then I'm going to hold shift, put more trapdoors on top of those, shift and jump to put more trapdoors on top of those. And now we got this nice little partition that divides the room when you come in. Over here in this corner, I'm going to put a birch couch. I'm going to do it by placing one there, curve it in this way, and then I'm going to get on top of the couch and place the last one so that I can curve it outward. And next to that, I'm going to try to put a painting. I may need to try a couple times to get the kind that I want, but it's worth the effort. Yeah, that one contrasts nicely there. And then in the front of the couch here, I'm going to make myself a nice little carpet by placing light blue squares adjacent and white squares of carpet between them. And that way I have a nice, comfy little sitting area. Isn't that cool? Up above there, I'm going to fill in this area, whoops, not with barrels, but with oak trapdoors and lower them just like this. We're going to need a way to get upstairs and downstairs, so I'm going to knock out a hole to the downstairs first. I'm going to put a trapdoor there, and then I'm going to put a couple ladders on the wall behind it here. There we go, and we will come down there and we'll take care of the downstairs in a little bit. And then I'm going to put a ladder there and another ladder up there, and I'm going to put a trapdoor on the block above there. Nope, not like that. I want to put it right on top of the ladder, just like that, so that it opens upward. And we will come back and deal with this space in a little bit. I'm going to put another oak trapdoor right there so that it's on the block below these two. And then I'm going to put a flower pot on top of it and a blue orchid on top of that. And that goes very well with the carpet down below. That's looking great. I'm going to put another shelf there and a lantern on top of it. And we're going to have a fletching table right here underneath the lantern there. Oh, I did that wrong. Make sure that the lantern is on the shelf and not hanging from the ceiling. And I'm going to put the cartography table right here at the end of the sofa, and that looks great. So over here by this window, I want to do a little sitting area. So we're going to do a birch stair there, a birch stair there, and then in between, if you have it, put a scaffold with another light blue carpet on top of it. It looks like a cute little table. And up here, I'm going to do another different painting, different, want a different one than that one, different. There we go. That's the one I kind of want up there. Okay, and then over here in the kitchen, I'm going to come back here to this nook, and right up against those trapdoors, I'm going to put a couple of barrels. Underneath it against the wall here, I'm going to put a oak stair, and then I'm going to go to the side of it and place the other one so it looks like a little serving table coming out from the side. We need cake, of course. We need to be ready to serve it. I'm going to put a lantern right there. Then in this little chimney nook here, I'm going to start with a blast furnace at the bottom, furnace on top of that, and a smoker on top of that. And that looks like a pretty solid body of stuff to cook with. In this area, I'm going to add what looks like a little kitchen set. I'm just going to put barrels all the way across the top. I'm going to put more barrels across the bottom here. I'm going to knock this one out, actually. I'm going to put a cauldron there for a sink, and then over here on the side, I'm going to put another oak trapdoor, shift click to put one on top of that, and on top of that, that way we can just close them all the way up and make it a nice little set. Right here, I'm going to put a flower pot with a birch sapling on it. I think I'm going to do a birch pressure plate right on top of here, just so it looks like we've got maybe a cutting board or something like that, and it stands out nicely. Now I'm going to head down into the basement level, or what I'm calling the wine cellar, and I'm going to take out all these grass blocks. Now I'm going to replace these with a mixture of cobblestone randomly placed. Probably getting up on one makes it a little easier to put them around. And I'm going to fill up about half the floor with that and half the floor with andesite, just to give it kind of a rough look that's a little bit different than the surrounding walls. All right, up against the walls here, I'm going to fill up each side with barrels 2 high all the way down until about 2 away from the end. Yeah, so right here at the end, I'm just going to fill up each of these corners with cobblestone. And then in the middle here, I'm going to put a couple of soul sand with some netherwort on top of it, have a little netherwort garden there. And then I'm going to come out and find the middle of the floor. The middle of the floor looks like it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 1, 2, 3, and right there is the middle of the floor. I'm going to put a jack-o'-lantern in there, put a gray carpet on top of it, and then I'm just going to kind of spam gray carpet all over the place, just to make it look nice in here. All right, and then I'm going to fill out the rest of this area with a cauldron there, water bucket in it, put a brewing stand on top of that. Over here, I'm going to put a crafting table. I'm going to take out this barrel, and on top of this, I'm going to have an anvil and also a stone cutter on this side. I'm also going to take out that barrel there so that on this side, I can have a smithing table, a grindstone on top of it, and an ender chest right next to it. And that is a nice little area for me to brew up potions and also craft stuff over here. Complete crafting area with lots of storage down here in the well-lit wine cellar. Coming up out of the wine cellar now, we're going to head upstairs and start decorating very quickly. So the first thing you'll notice is that we've got kind of a problem with these, planks here. Also, we've got like some problems up in the roof, so we got some structural fixing to do. Right here, let's just go ahead and knock out this entire row of oak planks and convert them into stairs. We're not going to put one there in that window, that way we can leave it open. But if we just go across here, we should be able to fix up all these and have a much nicer roof going up. We're going to do the same thing on this side. Again, no stairs covering this area, but keep putting them upside down across the other areas just like that. So what I'd like to do here is to have a little library to either side. So I'm going to go all the way up with library books. We'll have to take out that stair, of course, and we will occasionally have to fill back in with oak planks. So I think there's some going to go there as well, and there as well. So Now that we're ready for that, I'm going to go ahead and substitute looms in to look like empty bookshelves in some spaces. I'm going to do the same here so that it's facing inward, and then we can put a bookshelf behind it to cover up the fact that it's a loom. And that looks pretty cool. I'm going to put a lantern underneath the roof on each side here so that it's well lit. I want to put a lectern up against this window with a book. Whoops, that's the wrong kind of book. Book and quill right there. All right, and then we're going to do another set of bookcases going all the way up here. And of course, we'll want to substitute one of those with a loom, but not the same one that we substituted on the other side though. We want it to look a little random. And then of course, we're going to do another set of bookshelves over here. And yeah, I'm going to do another loom. See if I can do it. Whoops, doesn't look like I can quite jump. There, I got it. Okay, and then we have ourselves a library right there. I'm going to put a painting up above and then one down below it just to decorate the area when you're coming up there. All right, so we got this kind of funky area here for a bedroom. We got this low area here that's just begging for some barrels to go into it, and I'm going to do barrels into this little back nook as well. Not going to do them back here. Again, we'll fill those up with oak planks, and then we'll just have 3 barrels on this side, 2 on this side. I want to put a crafting table at the corner right there. Back here in this nook, I'm going to put a double set of chests. And yes, you will be able to open that top chest because those are all stairs up above it. All right, and so then over here in this corner, actually I want to put a lantern up here as well just to make sure that everything is lit. And you should be able to get all the way back in there, open up the barrels and the chests, no problem. All right, so over here in the corner, I'm going to put a composter. I'm going to fill it up with oak leaves, get enough compost in it to make it look like there's a reasonable level of dirt in there. In the back corner over here, I'm going to put an armor stand, and we'll fill that up with some armor later. Over here, I'm going to put another composter, fill it up with some oak leaves until it's got a respectable amount of dirt in it. And then over here, I'm going to put a painting. I'll put one in the corner first, and then take that out. Make sure it's different than the one over there. I'm going to put another painting here and one there. So yeah, now we got 3 different paintings in here. I'm going to put, whoops, no, I'm going to put one in the corner there. Cool, we'll have the walking dude, whatever that painting is right up there, and we'll put a light blue bed in the corner. And then I want to do another carpet one space away from it. I'm going to do adjacent light blue carpets, and then I'm going to do white carpets to make it look like a nice little mat. All right, now I'm going to fill up this armor stand in the corner with my netherite armor so that I'm all ready to just knock it down and go adventuring. I changed my mind on this lantern. I don't like it hanging there. I'd rather it just be on the floor. I think it's kind of cool that this is like a little crawl space in the somebody left a lantern there. We're going to want some more lanterns up top, but first I got to fix that roof. We got some light bleeding, so I'm going to put a beam of stripped oak across the top. I'm going to put the last one there. Then I'm going to come in one and put a lantern up there on either side, and then one in the middle. And I think everything will be looking pretty good at that point. I think we got ourselves a pretty respectable little bedroom here that's well lit. That's going to do it for this how to build tutorial, guys. I certainly hope you liked it. If you did, please be sure to subscribe. Please be sure to like it. And if you have any questions, please post them down in the comments below. And I will see you in the next one. Thank you.